Now, when I built my ambulance, I knew I did not want to use lead acid. Lead acid is a tried and true, it's a tested battery format. They've been around since like 1901, but they're low on capacity. They just don't have a lot of usable capacity when you compare them to a more modern solution. I ended up going with a different solution, which is something along these lines, not this exact form factor, but this is a lithium-ion module out of an EV, electric vehicle. This has 12 pouch style cells, and this is what's considered a raw cell, meaning there's no smart electronics to monitor this. Even if these were the same size, this is a lot more power dense. It's more energy dense. It's got more capacity, more usable capacity. The downsides are these are dangerous. If you overcharge them, they will catch fire. They'll heat up and they'll catch fire. If you undercharge them, take them down too low of a voltage, you can destroy them. Secondly, they don't like being too hot, and they definitely don't like you to try to charge them when they are too cold. So when these things freeze, which they can freeze, it's fine to store them if they're frozen. But if they're frozen and you try to apply a charging current to this battery, crystals form inside the lithium modules and it will destroy the battery. So they require a lot of babysitting, a lot of monitoring, a lot of tending to get the best out of them. That's where this guy comes in. You see, the TIMGO, it has built-in monitoring. There's a BMS in this, a battery management system, that is connected to the 8 cells, the lithium iron phosphate prismatic cells in this box. And it's constantly monitoring them for voltage, for temperature, for overcharging and undercharging. It's watching them continuously to make sure that you don't hurt them and they don't hurt you. And the secret that this box contains is that it is self-heating. There are heating pads on the ends and wedge in the middle of all the cells, and if the BMS detects a temperature that is below freezing and you try to charge this battery, it says, whoa, 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 time out, wait a minute. I got to heat things up first, and it will warm things up before it starts to charge. I'm really stoked about that feature because I did a lot of winter camping. I lived in my ambulance during one of the coldest winters Missouri and Kansas has ever experienced. It was like -30 wind chill. One of my biggest fears was my lithium-ion modules, which they were out of a Tesla. Different form factor, but similar setup. If they froze and I tried to charge them, I would destroy them. That was very scary to me. I used a BMS, but it wasn't as sophisticated as the BMS in this. If I had a setup like this, I could have slept easy, knowing my batteries were going to be okay.